Hello, buddy. Welcome back. I'm the Strategy Professor, and today we're going to be doing another episode in our legendary Isabella von Karstein campaign for Total War Warhammer using the Steel Faith Overhaul mod in July of 2017. So this is before Warhammer 2, certainly, and it's before the new Norska pack. Okay, last episode, we really crushed some people with vampires. I think... You know, I was kind of conflicted because I felt like maybe that was gamey or cheesy, just winning so many fights with the vampires. But then I thought, you know what? Like, they are just crushing me. All of my units so far have been a disappointment as the undead. And this is the one thing that I have going for me is the vampires. And that's what she's themed around. And I had to take a major risk to get that reward. I had to attack the capital, or the vampire counts proper, and take that really early to get this advantage with the vampires this early in the campaign. So I had to take a massive risk that could have been campaign ending, and I'm just getting units that are themed around my legendary lord. And so I'm just playing to my strengths. I don't really think it was too exploitative. We will certainly have some more diversity later on, but I think that I'm just leveraging my early power from that huge risk, and I'm facing very low leadership, like weak melee attack units that they could just heal through. So I think that's just playing to my strength. Speaking of which, I think I want to get Curse of the Undeath here, just to give myself a little bit of extra healing, because that just seems to be the name of the game right now, is just heal the vampires through whatever in the early game on this campaign. So I'm going to go ahead and grab that. And then we'll continue on to go to Lightning Strike. All of this stuff is just like super disappointing. She doesn't have anything. The bats, I thought my bats were going to be good. When we get Vargulfs, you know, eventually we might, you know, we might get this one here to help out with them. But for now, we're done in the red tree. Yeah, the bats, super disappointing. That was definitely a waste, so don't go into this tree. They just, on paper, they look good, but just somehow with the execution, it just doesn't work out. I'm trying out Crypt Horrors here. The Graveguard are okay. I might go to them if the Crypt Horrors don't work. But I think just the name of the game right now is big regenerating things. I think that's what I need to go for. I don't know if regeneration is capped in this like it is in the normal game. After several patches, they capped regeneration amounts. I can look in battle and see sort of what that is. If they didn't cap regen, then... Or if the amounts are much higher, which it seems like they might be. So we're going to go Wild-Eyed, and you really just want to, like, just rush towards Immortal Will as fast as possible, I think. I've done that with the newer vampires. With the older ones, it's still good to have Restorer on one person, at least, in your party. But getting to Immortal Will, and then obviously to the Hunger, is the real name of the game here. Is to just get as much regeneration as you possibly can. Just run in there and just beast mode people. Speaking of which, I think I might go ahead and hire these Devils of Swartzhofen. Now, they are very expensive. They're 485 per turn, but there's 2 of them per stack, so they're huge. They have like 4,500 HP each. I assume they're going to have massive unit sizes. They should be able to push their way around. Deal pretty strong damage. They have a nice charge bonus. Frenzied, regenerating, and they cause horror, which is key. This will get people to route faster. So I think, and they have missile resistance, quite a lot of missile resistance, physical resistance. They're still really weak armor-wise, and they don't have a lot of melee defense. Like, what makes these vampires so strong early on is they get the extra 10 melee defense and melee attack for being with Isabella. They have huge armor for 100 armor, and that's pretty much it. They do pretty nice damage, but they just, a lot of these little goblins and stuff just can't hit through this because they're only going to have like a 15% chance to hit me, because my melee defense most of the time is at least 25 over their melee attack, which means they're going to have a 15% chance to hit me. I can heal through a lot of it, especially once I get the Hunger and the other one. I don't even have that yet. And even when they do hit me, they're going to do severely reduced damage because they don't have much armor piercing yet, and I have huge armor. So that just means that it's just virtually impossible for them to hack through these vampires at this point, which we saw in the last episode, so just kind of breaking it down for you there. But I'm going to go ahead and leverage that power right now and get over here. I'm just going to go hard at him and just get this, because I just proved I could beat him in a fight, and now they're wounded. So I think I can still take him. Let's go ahead and do it. Can I hit the... I can't quite hit the town just yet. If I hit the town, they're not going to be able to run. But let's do it. I think we can do it. We proved it last episode we could. We were also, like, extremely tired last episode. Now, they're going to get the garrison this time. But I really don't think it's going to matter. We just pile in. Kind of near the edge of the map like we did last time. Now, the reason we're doing that is we're not trying to create, like, game the system too much. We're just trying to make sure that when they run, they get off the map. They don't rally back. And that's going to cascade their leadership. Because we get surrounded anyways, because we're only a single target unit. So it's not like... I've done this in the past when I first started this game, and I didn't realize it was too exploitative. I think it's borderline exploitative, where you can, like, hide in a corner with dwarves, and so they can't penetrate those dwarf lines, and you just shoot them down with quarrelers. It's okay. It's a questionable strategy, but with this, I still get surrounded. You know, I might actually just run over there and fight them before they get all this help. I think I'm interested in doing that. These, I don't care if any of these die. As long as I keep the vampires alive, I think we can do this. I would like to at least cycle charges with the hounds if I can. It's possible I could just put them over here and distract them for a little bit, maybe. Just run over here and see. I don't know. We might be able to distract him. Probably not, but who knows. Slow him down a little bit. Honestly, like, I could get, like, horses with them. I honestly don't even want it, though, because then you're considered large. And then spears do extra damage to you. Okay, they have bows now, so we gotta watch out for that. Then spears do extra damage to you. And they already move as fast as they would with their mount, so I don't really think that's a huge deal. Wait till these guys commit, then I'm going to cycle charges with them. Yeah, I don't really have an answer to those, to these bow units. I guess I can just, like, throw some zombies at them. Just, like, distract them. Okay, let's go ahead and see if we can... These guys look like they want to break. Their leadership, that little white bar, is running, so... Charge them in the back here. Gang up on their lord here. This army setup's obviously going to be super good, like, against picking off large hero type of units that they have. I do not want to get quagmired in here. Go ahead and make sure these guys are, like, done for good. They run off the map. See, they're about to rally. Send the dogs after them, just make sure they go down. Dogs should be able to run him down and kill him, I think. These dogs are going to be pretty instrumental. That's a good way to use them. I've had people use this against me in multiplayer. Is you just have, like, just get some dogs to just chase down. Have the dogs chase down units that are fleeing so they can't rally back. I've been fear bombed before. That was a popular strategy against Bretonnians, which is where they would lower your leadership with a spell and then make their units terror bombed. They would make their units cause terror. Get your units to run, and then while you're running, they would have poisoned hounds. Okay, so they're broken off the map. Get over here, run after these. So this terror, because these units are causing terror, it's really like breaking them up. They're fleeing a lot right now. Or are we chasing that far? Come on. I really don't care. I have huge missile resistance, and they're firing into their own units. That's actually what's causing them to run right now, I think, is their own units are getting shot in the back, and that causes huge morale penalties. Obviously, people are going to be scared when they're getting shot in the back with arrows. And all of these vampires have pretty strong missile resistance, 15, and huge armor, and none of those arrows do armor-piercing damage, so they're just, like, tickling me and massacring their own people in the back by shooting at me like that. Now, these guys do not have a lot of armor, though, so I do not want them to be focus fired out. Get that out of the picture. If you guys want to fire, you can fire on these vampires. Yeah, see, everything else with the vampires, I mean, yeah, I have little weak, like, goblins and stuff. I think that the big monster units that regenerate, like, that's the name of the game with vampires. I wanted to do that with Terrorgeist, rush those, but obviously that didn't work out. Yeah, units are rallying back here. So I didn't even go to the edge of the map, I just fought it straight up, and I think we're still just gonna massacre them, as long as I don't get gunned down here by these bows. I do like how these are large single target units, whatever, single, like just large entity units, so they can't be picked off. It's just really good with regeneration, obviously. Could just regenerate here in a second. Let's just go ahead and tie these bows up. We might as well. The extra move speed on these vampires is pretty sweet. Get over here and see if we can run some of these down. I don't want to get focus fired down though. Yeah, it's causing a lot of terror. I think they're all about to. I think their whole army is going to break here pretty soon.
Isabella, I will do this.
I don't want to get too far away, actually. I don't care if they shoot on me. It's not really a big deal. I just want my vampires, like, together so they don't break. So I don't want to get too spread out. And I want to be able to, like, do area of effect in a hex.
Yes, endless night. Death for all. For my lord.
Hit him. Okay, get out. Now, they don't have very big entity size. There we go. So it's hard to run.
See them tremble. Isabella von Carstein.
Make sure everybody's like grouped up here. Get a nice Naheken.
I ascend. Vampire.
Oh, she's getting picked off a little bit there.
Crush the breather. Your time
We're gonna have to give her a little pick-me-up here in a second.
Isabella von Carstein. Agreed. The von Carsteins march to war. Very well.
I don't want her to fight a ward right now, I don't think.
Do not mock me. Death to the living. I will not shy at these. Isabella von Carstein.
There we go.
So be it. I dust vampire. Undead ascendant.
Run them all down.
Find me if you dare. Yes. Crush the breathers. Vampire. Swiftly. Or never rises high. Vampire. To the at once. Your time has come.
So keep going.
The von Carsteins march.
We're gonna use that on them, make sure these guys die, okay?
Moving on frenzy. Leave the living will join us. End them. Blood magic. Vampire. At once, your desire.
Run down as many as we can, so we're probably gonna have to fight them again. Crap, I forgot to have these guys running people down. Let's go. Go, 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 go.
Your time has come. Hurt of years. Vampire. Curse of years. I'm in your thrall. Die, mortals, die. Vampire. I need blood. Find me if you dare.
Now let's speed this up. Boys, let's go. I will say that these Vargeis they have been very useful. Those have been pretty good. You got to be careful not to get them caught though, which is something that I did with my old Vargeis. They're very expensive and they take 2 turns. Now these devils I think are worth it. It's just part of my like squad here of like immortal large things that regenerate that I can really leverage in the early game before you know, the enemy team has ways to deal with that. Now I should have used some magic to top her off. But she's going to start the fight injured, and she's not going to be able to heal past that in the next fight. How was that Pyrrhic? I lost virtually nothing and probably killed like 2,000 units. I don't know. That's just the thing with this mod, I guess, is... Wow, yeah, those hounds killed a ton. That's a pretty good combo there that I should use. I should get some hounds. I could use bats too, but the hounds just seem to kill people easier. Just get some hounds. And then once people run from the vampires, once I make them run, then I use those to go clean them up. That might be a pretty good deal. Now, bats are actually pretty cheap. Actually, hounds are cheap too, because I got that upgrade, so. I do have the extra bat, like, upgrade thingy-majigger, but. No, we'll add it up and see. I feel like the hounds do more damage, but. Or it just feels like they kill more stuff. Like, those killed 300 something. Cleanup kills, but that means they didn't rally back. Yeah, and then of course the vampires all killed a ton. How much? This guy is like okay, but I did spend a lot of time. I couldn't really bring him into the battle a lot because I didn't want to I didn't want them to get focus fired by the archers. I really like. I mean, she's the restorer, I guess, which is fine. We get the hunger next level, which is great. Just impassioned. All about that melee defense. More defense. Wow, why does she get that much for shadows? Hold on. So shadows, she can get 30% extra HP and 30 armor, which is huge. 30% HP is something I'm looking at, though. For real? Let's see, Death one does not have that? No, Death does have it. Okay, I was looking at Isabella, I guess. Dark Benediction's alright, too. I might be leveling them up a little bit differently in this campaign, because how this is unfolding. Next, with her, she gets charge bonus. But then she gets supernatural horror and only 15%, and you know, all that stuff. Red Fury, which is like okay. Alright. Can we get this town, please? What is with her movement? I have it, right? I do have movement. Yeah, I've got Restless Dead. I mean, what? I guess these trees are like running through this river and across this bridge and stuff like that. Maybe it has something to do with that. Why I can't hit them right now. I mean, look, I thought it said that I couldn't get it.
Descendant of Bathory.
Yeah. Well, we're crushing them, but we just can't do it this turn. Have to be next turn. I mean, I could just hire Vlad just to run around with me and just level up Vlad. I guess that's probably a good thing. I should just buy Vlad back as soon as he's ready. One more turn. Just get Vlad back. He's going to cost extra gold, but whatever. Just throw him in there. It'll give her the extra attack and defense, and he can just join the army of unkillables here, and we just heal him up.
Queen of Darkness.
Okay. Well, we can't hit him, so... Do I want to take this town next turn, or do I want to just go for Zhufbar next turn? That's another option. I could just say, whatever, I'm taking Zhufbar, because that's the capital. I feel like I can just murder these things. I don't think they're going to do anything to stop me.
Countess of Sylvania.
Yeah, let's just roll over right there, and if they want to fight, we can do that. And then we'll make sure we get Zhufbar next turn, and then we can hit up Oakenhammer, and then come down and take Carrick Dramar and get that going. Swartzhofen. Okay, all of this is healed up, so that's fine. I think we have to go for a gate. Hate to have to do it. I want more money, but we need gates. Subtracting off. I think we're good to level this up now. What do we get with level 3? Get a bigger mine. 300 for 4,000. That's what? Is it 300? Okay, so that's 10 turns. 13. It's like 18 turns. Yeah, it's worth. And we need to upgrade this anyways. It gives like growth and all kinds of bonus stuff. Money and all buildings and all provinces and all that good stuff. We need to try to get this up as fast as possible. Get to these vampires. So we don't want to use growth on this stuff, I don't suppose. We just gate them. It should be fine. Is the give it worth it? That's 150 for. It's gonna take 10, 14, like 16 or 17 turns. I think it's probably worth. We can sell it later. We probably will have to sell it later. We can sell this before we sell the gibbet, though. I think that's fine. I like how they increased the money a little bit on the gibbets, because frankly, it was pretty ridiculous before. How are these things cheap? Oh, there's no reason to put anything on them, I guess. Put some growth buildings on them or something. I mean, that will allow us to hire Terrorgeists. Terrorgeists still require Vampire Crypts, so you have to get this. I mean, that is such a huge requirement. I mean, I guess it is a really good unit. Yeah, let's just at least put some growth in there. I'm kind of concerned one of these people is going to come fight me here in a little bit, but whatever. I mean, we can always sell it later. It's like 300 gold just to get some extra growth. We've got some extra gold now because we just don't have a lot of units. We just have like the monster crew here. I'm still gonna go for I still like this, and I still want to try to get the Cryptors. I don't think I can hire any more vampires. You know, an interesting trick here. Oh, for real? Oh, I can just hire Vlad back there. I think can handle him. Maybe. Fight him underground. Yeah. I mean, my units are going to replenish anyways. I might as well just auto it. I don't think I'm going to lose anything. Pyrrhic Victory. I don't understand. I lost 20 units. I think everything is, literally everything in this mod is Pyrrhic Victory, just to slow down your experience progression. Which they do give you 2 skill points every now and then, so I see why they do that now, if that's by design. They're trying to burrow under into Zhufbar, I think, to defend. Chaos is already stirring on turn 21.
Absolutely not.
So they have a pretty good squad here. I've got...
I'd rather eat a squeak.
I have 12 units though. That's pretty good. I'm starting to gain a new respect for these fighting ability things with these types of lords on this particular campaign, especially with regeneration. I need to get to Children of the Night ASAP. Obviously, I want more vampires. add to my vampire squad. Yeah, he's not that great of a fighter though. He's okay. Walking Dead's actually really good. So that helps with crypt horrors and Graveguard. It's very nice. Evil Souls doesn't matter. Getting to lightning strikes obviously really good. That stuff doesn't matter that much. Really, Dark Pact, and then Walking Dead. Is there anything in the tech tree that helps out? I think weapon damage. Crypt Horrors, that's relevant. And then the chevrons. I get that. I think once we start gaining more territory, though, like we have to get Spread the Covens and Baleful Rituals. Like that's huge. Now, one thing about this vampire squad also is that as soon as we take over something, we're just gonna have like a zillion corruption. Aw, yeah. I'm not even sure if I want to give them mounts, honestly. I think just putting their head down, like, because they lose weapon strength off of that. Well, ostensibly. Charge bonus, I don't care. I mean, lose armor. We'll see. I'll measure it. I mean, I used to think that the flying just cycle charging, but the thing is, like, stuff is so healthy now. Like, things are so durable that using that, like, charge cycling just doesn't matter. I just want to put my head down and just get in combat. And just stay there. A lot of times. And just out attrition them. We'll see. I might get that. Later on, we might transition to make them more of like a strike force. When we have more generals and we spread out these vampires to put a couple in like each army. Okay, we did join that. Now we can do some units of renown if we want to. Try to protect this. Now, I don't have my gates yet. Garrison details. 12 plus him against 15. I think we have to just throw the kitchen sink at him. Just like hire, just like over hire. I feel like. Now, how much does his army cost right now? 586. So he's not that expensive. He does have a Dawnstone, which is good. I feel like these are all pretty good bargains. Now he does have Invocation, so he can heal some. Question is, do I fight with him or?
No, not likely.
See how much money we get off it so far. I think we just want to fight so far. I don't have a siege attacker, I don't think, anymore. Or I never did. Vlad counts. Isn't Vlad's a siege attacker, right? Is that his thing? Yes. So we don't have that. Alright, so we're gonna have to siege for a turn. Next, I want to start expanding into this territory.
Cower before me.
Okay, so let's do the Regiments of Renown. I think those are a good bargain. The Wolves and the Bats are pretty good bargains. They're expensive to hire straight up, but for what they are. I really don't want to risk getting, like, losing this town again. Best units, let me see. The Spearmen are kind of weak.
I refuse.
They don't have any real... We're gonna need something to deal with these mortars.
Champion of the dark.
We have bats. We have 2 bats. I think wolves are very good at dealing with infantry if you can flank behind and get into their rear. In theory, these bats should be really strong because they have Frenzy. +8 melee attack. and extra weapon damage, and immune to psychology. Same unit sizes. Maybe the hounds just attack faster in general? I don't know. It feels like hounds shred infantry so much faster, like bow units, than bats do. But their melee attack is about the same. There must be some hidden variable in there that just makes the hound stronger. I don't know. They're so cheap on the upkeep. I think just make sure I don't lose this. So I guess, you know, getting the upkeep reduction for bats and dire wolves is not awful. I think that the wolves, that strategy especially of like cause terror and then go clean them up afterwards, I think that's pretty... Go run them down afterwards is pretty good. What else? Casualty, recruitment, tax, matter, growth. Growth is good. I think the research right now is still the better option. Okay. 30% faster research is really nice early on. Where are they going? Oh, they're gonna try to... They're gonna try to run past me and get to Eschen, probably. That's less heavily defended. Fort Oberstyre or something like that. Where? Oh, they're up there. Okay, whatever. Alright, let's do this.
Death and destruction.
I'm gonna be all over that new Norska, and I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna do the Troll King. I love trolls. As soon as that gets released in a couple of weeks. I mean, we'll see his stats. If he's absolutely garbage, then maybe not, but...
Bow before me. Yes, good.
I guess hounds can't really get in there. I don't want to risk this getting blown up and losing her. I don't know if you lose your units fully or if they just get knocked out of it, but... I don't care. We can just climb up the wall on ladder. Not a big deal.
Your time has come.
I'm not going to do anything about it, I don't think. We're just going to roll up there and just kill them.
Isabella, quickly! I will! Swiftly!
No, not like that.
At once! Vampire! Fire it shall be!
I guess I can just go ahead and send the hounds in over here and try to like knock on this door. I should have put hounds over there originally just to see if they would deploy some things there.
The Von Carstein's march! Vampire! I will not Neferata's! Your time has come! Isabella von Carstein! Vampire!
God, they're so fast.
Moving! Blood frenzy!
they're focus firing down my dudes. I gotta get out of here.
We can fly over here and like freak them out a little bit or something. Whatever. Let's just. We don't even need to be up here. Let's just pop down and kill them. Like. I don't care. Y'all can have these zombies. It's fine. Just pop down here. See if she can drop down. Okay. Yeah, just have her run over here. Whoa, what? Now she's back up here. Hold on. What's going on? That path thing, though. Alright, just kill them. That's fine. Who has the healing? She does, but it doesn't matter. Still beating on this door. I could go let him in, I guess, if I wanted to. I could have just let him in right here. I smell fear too. Where's that little ward? Oh, there is no actual ward here, I forgot. See, how much can they regenerate? 44 zillion? Like 4 million? Yeah, so there is no limit to the regen. They can just regen forever. That's it's an interesting balancing choice there. I mean, I love me some regeneration, but I guess they just have to kill them faster, you know? There's a reason they put a cap on regeneration in the vanilla game once they released more regeneration stuff. And there's even more in this mod because, you know, you've got like the VAR guys that also regenerate. Maybe they just lowered the numbers on regeneration to balance it out. I'm not really sure. I know that the Nahek feels like it heals for a lot less. Feels like it only regenerates for 600 when I think it used to be a little bit more than that. I don't know the exact number on it, but... So maybe they just favor lower regeneration amounts for, in exchange for not having a hard cap. Like when you get in a hack, when later on I get the little, I forgot what it's called, the walking totem thing that gives a lot of regeneration. You got Nahek, you got the hunger, you've got just all of this stuff that can regenerate. I don't know. It feels like that could be problematic in terms of balancing, but maybe not. This is harder though. Like this campaign is definitely harder so far, I think. I mean, I'm not super deep into it yet, but it feels like it is a little bit harder than... I keep forgetting that's not an actual ward, it just has the ward banner. It's just the garrison.
I'm in your thrall. Death to the living! Isabella von Karstein. Understood. All life must end. I am immortal. Empire, at once, swiftly. Your desire, end them. Swiftly.
Need to get everyone together so that we can heal. I think they're all about to run if they aren't already running. And I need to make sure we get off as much healing as I can. Okay, we can just go to her. That's fine.
Living will join us.
Need to get off a couple in a hex just so that I'm topped off. I mean, I am going to replenish a lot after this battle, but I feel like they lowered the radius too, a little bit. Dang it, they rallied back over there. Okay, let's go. Dang, they are rallying back, huh? Can we get in yet? These guys still have not broken down this gate? Are you kidding me? It is not attacking it or what? I don't know. These little squid guys are kind of difficult to deal with, actually. Group picture.
It shall be your desire. Queen of vampires, do not mock me.
I don't know how much the other thing is gonna heal for. Got Nahek, we got hunger. There should be a buff for that other thing too. There it is. Oh no, that's the ticker on that. Oh, everyone gets healed instantly, I think, for my other thing, but I don't know how much it is. It can't be for much. It's probably just like 100 or 2, but okay. Pyrrhic victory. Void 180 against 1200. Dominated him. I think Grave Ward. I just want her to just be a total beast right now. I mean, the charge bonus is nice, but she's just going to be like hamstringed and just fighting in combat. Now, her Undying Horde is different, I think, than a normal vampire's Undying Horde. I think those two can stack together. Yeah, because they're called Restorer. It's got a different name. Restorer and Provider. Yeah, so you can stack all that together, so I do want that. I think I want Grave Ward first. How much? She already has... Yeah, I think that's just better. That's just really good. Don't really need the extra cooldown. So we get Conquest only, and then Provincial Instability. It's -5 per turn, and of course Lack of Corruption is a big deal. Give him 14. Uh, 100 per turn's pretty good. I kind of want the growth though. I need to get to level 2. What is this? Graveguard and Black Knights. An experience for Graveguard, Black Knights, +2 for Coach, Corpse Cart, Mortis Engine, Blood Knight. That's actually pretty good. So we could use this to like recruit Graveguard. I don't think there is anything that gives it for Binding Circle. I'm not sure. Obviously Forest, like Timbers for the Forest units. This might be for like Pastures or something, maybe? I don't know, but either way, I think I need to get, like, the extra gold is good, but I need to get to this Balefire Brazier, like, ASAP, so that I can get more corruption spread everywhere. So I think I need that Charnel. So it's 8% per turn because we have 12 from characters. You need to get, in the vanilla game, I think you had to get to around 80%. So if your local populace is 3, that's quite a lot. If local populace resistant. Like how this works, it is trending towards 80 right now. So basically I need to have 12 corruption here in order to eventually get to 80. Though it's based on a percentage. Like what percentage of the population is corrupt versus what percentage of the population is not corrupt. So, you know, 3 of 15 would be 80% corrupt. So that's why it says it's trending towards 80, if you ever wondered how that calculates. I don't know how it decides how much to do per turn. But this is why, because I can't leave this area, there's going to be so many rebellions. I can't leave this area until it is much more corrupt. So the faction wide is really good, but then the spread the covens is very good too, and that's why you have to start getting these buildings, this stuff, the adjacency. It's once you start gaining a lot of territory and you have like, you know, 4 different properties like all bringing in the +2 adjacency, in addition to the faction wide, in addition to just normally having this for 4 in there, you can easily get up to like, you know, 15 or 16 in a territory. So it gives you quite a lot of public order. It only gives you public order, it gives you crazy regeneration in an area, yeah, extra replenishment, and it creates attrition for mortal armies. So if people try to come into your territory and like just either walk through your territory, I guess they can raid and walk through, but it's just a real pain for a lot of different factions to deal with that. Where'd they go? They might go for Eshin. regeneration probably could not handle that. Although I could run. We do have gates here now. If they try to go for Eschen, I could run for Castle Drakenhof, maybe.
I will not obey.
I mean, I could leave this almost alone. I need to upgrade that for sure. Get to the big boys. Now, they are more expensive, like I said, but they are... I mean, we'll try them. Maybe they suck, too. We'll see. I'm in the market for units that are not bad. I mean, that lethal poison creating a dot. I think if we just hold them in combat, so much regeneration also. It should be pretty good. I mean, they do have 60 armor, which is pretty nice, and 10% physical resistance. So I think we can hold them in combat for quite a while. They could get focus fired out by archers because they are larger units, but they also do quite a bit of damage. And they have that poison, which, you know, eventually will not only lower their, you know, lower their weapon damage and their all that stuff, but it also deals damage over time, supposedly with this lethal damage. I'm not really sure how that works, but we'll give them a whirl. We'll give them a whirl. That'll also let us get a Banshee, so that'll give us terror, which is really nice. Like, you want to have something that can cause terror in your army. I haven't tried these out. Immune to Vigor is very nice. They're never going to get tired. They have Strider. That extra speed. 85% resistance. Yeah, really, the big one is that they cause terror, though. They're immune to psychology. We'll try them out. So we'll get a couple of Banshees for this. I don't know. I mean, maybe these raids are better than I think. They are expensive. They're immune to Vigor loss. They are very, very damage resistant. They just don't have high melee attack, but they do very heavy armor piercing. Now, these actually don't cause terror. What? Only causes fear? It's pretty bad. Come on, man. Those cause terror? Okay, so those cause terror. I mean, terror is very, very powerful effect. Those cause terror. We gotta have vampires for those, though. Then we can get the forest chain here. Okay. But yeah, it all starts with this. We gotta get that first. It's gonna take 4 turns. Okay, I think this should be good. How are we looking on time here? Fuck, this is a long episode. That's okay. We can take a little bit more time. Hair's looking fine as always. I need a haircut, man. Getting rough. It's getting rough out there. Okay. So we have a little bit more time. I need to complete this province. Just put Covens everywhere. And we're gonna have a rebellion, like, almost instantly. Apparently rebellions are a lot harder in this game, too. That's what I read in the notes for it, so we'll see. Hopefully it's not too ridiculous. Those vampires, you have to fight a lot of rebellions while you're warming up with your corruption. You just kind of get quagmired in this area, like I talked about at the beginning of the campaign. I'm hoping that's not the case. Okay, let's go. Okay, sweet, they're just straight leaving. I approve of that message. Can I go for Grom's Peak? I don't think so. Like, you don't want to overextend with vampires. Like I said, because you're gonna have, where is that? Oh, whatever. So you're gonna have public order problems. So you really do not want to overextend. Oh, this guy's back, huh? Oh, wow. He's definitely back. Oh no, that's not the same guy.
No. All shall move and tremble.
Okay, definitely want one more vampire ASAP. The most important thing is getting like maximum vampires. I've definitely definitely committed to that idea. I could hire more lords just to level them up, just to get more vampires. Potentially, that's not beyond consideration.
Not a chance.
Okay, so it's down to a more manageable 9 loss per turn. Wait, I thought there was something, yeah, happy. Inspired populace, okay. These guys are getting there, sort of. The rate, wow, rating is -6. It used to be -3. Okay, so rating's a lot worse than it used to be. How long, what can I do? Raid? I get to go on the happy side and then attack them next turn at Oakenhammer. These dwarves might be interested in attacking me. I think I can just beat them with all these vampires and with the dwarven, or the Swartzhoffen.
Isabella.
Like ambush, maybe?
Let me think about it. No! I am invincible.
These are all pretty cheap. I think I can get rid of these, though. These are very expensive. I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of them. Save a little money per turn. These are all pretty cheap. You know, the more I think about it, this might be worth, at least here. I don't think Master of the Swarm's probably worth, but at least getting the 40% reduction cost and just doing wolves instead might be better. I just feel like the wolves, I don't know why, it just feels like they do more damage. Okay, what else do we have building wise? That's almost done. We gotta save up a little bit here. It's almost done. Okay. And then we'll take Oakenhammer next turn. Oh, they're coming back. You want to come fight me, you little humans? Oh, they want Oakenhammer. That's what they want. That is my Oakenhammer, okay? Oh, okay. Well, he did something to him. He may have assassinated somebody or something.
My axe thirsts for war.
I mean, I can just run straight past him, I think. Just take Oakenhammer right out from under him. I could also just declare war and fight him right now and just kill his army if I wanted to. If I think I can. Or I could just go kill these guys. These guys will take the fight with me because they'll think they can win.
My axe thirsts for war. I thirst.
Yeah, I could bring Vlad into the mix also. He does quite a bit of damage. Doesn't have as much melee defense. He does have the hunger though. And he has Master of Beguilement. They both do. Okay, so my options are, I mean, I could also kill them, but that's whatever. Neither here nor there. 4,000. That extra gold is probably worth. Okay, so I can go take Oakenhammer right now. That's basically a freebie. Get that town. That's going to cause a lot of public order. I think it's just a level 1 town, right? Yeah, it has nothing. That's going to cause a lot of public order here. Where we're going to have a rebellion soon, and then we'd have these 2 armies just sitting around. Another option is I could just go ahead and kill this Averheim army. I think they will take the fight with me. think they'll take the fight, and I think I can wipe them out. Then we can wait on the dwarves to take Oakenhammer. Then we can fight them in that town. Then they won't be able to run. I think especially with Vlad and all the vampires, I think we can take them. I mean, I can hire up some stuff too. I think taking these out makes the most sense.
Champion of the dark.
I think they'll take the fight. They might not. It is going to be 19 on 15. So they might run, but I think I can run them down. Just get them out of my hair while we have a chance.
Queen of darkness.
Now let the dwarves do their thing there.
Moving.
We'll bait them into taking this, and then we'll declare war and kill them so they can't run.
Lord of the night. Death and destruction.
Yeah, they're going to run like the little cowards they are. Step onto my property again, son. See what happens.
Join me for dinner.
Bow before me.
Okay, let's go ahead and fight this. This will probably be the last thing of the episode. So we got a ton of fights going on this episode. Great. Wow, you really don't think I'm favored in this, huh? We'll give some hounds extra stuff. I mean, I'm kind of tempted just to give it to Vlad, the extra armor piercing damage. I don't think it's going to matter that much because he does 450. I mean, but these, it matters quite a lot. Let's do this. They really don't understand just how powerful these vampires are with the auto resolve.
I am busy.
I'll make him 9.
Queen of darkness. The Von Carstein's march. Your time has come. Isabella von Carstein.
Just use these to take. Oh god. I didn't realize that it was that far. Holy crap, those things have some range on them. Alright, hold on. Zombies just take forever. I guess zombies have never really been known for their fast movement. Alright, sure. Whatever.
Swiftly.
Whatever, let's just throw the vampires in here. That's fine. I really don't think anything's gonna stop them. And we can use the dogs to just get around and flank behind. These are just kind of fodder.
Vlad von Karstein.
Your desire? We are immortal.
Oh my god, dude, that... Dang, those hounds really are tearing up this back line. They do so much more than the wolves. What? Okay, that's fine.
Yes!
Bow before me.
Death at once! Is coming! I'm in your throne. Death! Isabella von Karstein! Bow before me!
Vlad von Karstein.
Die or die! Tremble, mortal!
Trying to run like a coward, huh? Yeah, get these. Wiped them out. Jeez, those hounds. Okay, maybe I just need to start getting hounds more. I mean...
Tis done with haste, master of the undead.
Isabella von Karstein!
Kneel before your master.
It is done! Find me if you dare!
Those hounds are great for running people down. I don't know, they just perform way better than the bats do, I think. I mean, maybe I'm wrong about that. It's possible, but alright, we need to send the creature squad over here to kill these guys.
To the shadows! Isabella, his lady.
Oh, he's gonna get away. Yeah, I should have spirit leeched him. Couldn't micro it fast enough. Oh, hi.
Vampire, do not
What?
Vampire.
Okay. Run them all down because they're going to retreat. Yeah, I mean, this squad right here with Vlad and just a ton of vampires and using these hounds is just kind of like a flanking cleanup crew is actually pretty nice. Those hounds are really cheap, too, like... We'll see. I feel like I like them a lot more. Like, they are dying also, like the bats do, but I feel like they are just a little bit more durable. Even, which is weird because they don't have nearly the defense that they have. It has to be like their attack rate or something. It just feels like it's much, much higher than it is with the bats just kind of like flying around. So the hounds just feel like they're a lot better. Yeah, it really doesn't do that much, the Spirit Leech to multiple targets. I mean, it killed, like, a handful of people. How much does Miasma do? Long range, overcast on it. Yeah, I mean, the magic isn't really, like, super strong in this, which is nice. I like that. It's refreshing. Oh, these hounds are coming for him now. Send in the hounds. Scary stuff.
Scary stuff.
You're right, it was Rory. Think about it. It's scary. Yeah, she's looking.
Is it scary?
She does look kind of worried, actually.
Okay.
My daughter's like 2 months old. In here, just like, she does watch the screen when I'm like bottle feeding her, and like, you know, I try to like watch, like research, watch some videos or edit videos, or you know, just do respond to comments, just do something. When I'm here, channel related, she will watch the screen a lot, which is fun. Wow, I mean, okay, who did better? Well, it's not really, because it's not fair. You know, these might have been, these obviously, like the ones that got 160, 188, had some really good positioning, most likely. Are the bats even, bats killed 69? I don't know. I feel like the wolves just seem to do more, and it might be their hidden attack rate. That's something that they don't disclose. That is a really big deal. This is why halberds a lot of times suck, and people don't realize that because their stats look good against large, but the problem is they and spears to a lesser extent, they have a really slow attack speed, so their animations are very slow when they attack. And so it looks on paper like they do a lot of damage, but they just do not attack fast at all. And that's a hidden variable that is not clear on a lot of units. And so it could be that these bats just have a really slow attack animation, a really slow attack speed, and the hounds are much faster, even though it says the bats are frenzied. Which you would think means they attack really fast, but I don't know, they just don't seem to be nearly as effective as their stats would suggest. Really? Nobody got anything off of that? No items? It seems like you get a lot less items, too. The vampires in general just don't get a lot of items. I think the Devils of Swartzhofen could level up. I guess they can. Typically, Regiments of Renown can't level. Maybe that gives you a reason to hold on to them and just not, like, pass them around.
For the wisdom of the layer.
Okay, what can we hire here? Get some ghouls if we want.
Bow.
These seem okay. I'm about to finish that tech next turn, actually, that will lower the cost on them. I want to get to this Sturgoy. How much more time is that? 6? That's only 5 more turns to pick that up. Campaign movement range is also very good, obviously. Really need to spread the Cobans, though. How long is that going to take? 22 turns. We obviously finish that, then we can think about it next turn. Okay. And I'm sure we're at time. We're probably over time, for sure. Let's see here. Roll over, like, right here.
Swifter than death.
Okay, so we can't recruit much there. We can recruit some here with the ghouls. Ghouls worth it, though. I mean, they are... ...27 attack. These have 24. There's going to be hitting things in the back, primarily, so this doesn't matter. These aren't going to really be my frontliners. They have 10 armor, so they can't really frontline either. Obviously, I have more weapon strength. There's 180 in a pack versus 80 in this pack. So, I mean, maybe these could be really good flankers. They are pretty fast. There's a lot of them in a pack, and they do the poison attacks and lethal poison. I could give them a whirl. They're about to go down 10% in cost, so, you know, that'll take it down to about 130. Do we need that to kill these guys, though?
My axe thirsts for
I mean, I think we can beat them without that stuff. His regeneration is much less because the vampires aren't in his territory.
I am unstoppable.
Descendant of Baturi.
We could just quick hire one of them just to try them out and see what do we think. I think this should be enough to kill them when they take that, though. It's just a bunch of dwarf warriors. I mean, I don't see any threat to my vampires or to the Swartzhofen flyers. I didn't see how much damage they did in the last fight, but I'm pretty pleased with them so far. Seem to be very effective. I'm gonna pop over here just to give him that crazy regen. And these aren't as good against dwarves because they have heavy armor. These have like no armor piercing. So maybe bats would be better here, but whatever. I think this is enough power. This is gonna be 19 on 20, and they just don't have an answer to the vampires. I don't think they don't have any armor piercing. Really low attack rate. 31 attack rate versus my 60 means they're gonna have a 15% chance to hit me. All the regeneration. They do have silver shields. That doesn't matter because I don't have any missile troops. So it's gonna take a while to hack through them all, but I don't see any threat. We can go knock out these bolt throwers. They're not gonna do anything. I think we'll murder them. Okay, so we need to upgrade this gold pit. Very expensive, but must be done. I don't think I even want to build a tier 3. I just don't care. I mean, I guess I'd give it would be worth, and then we can just sell it later if we have to. It's as soon as we hit here, we're gonna go Vampire Crypts. We could go for Varghulfs here, but Let's give you 275 a turn, so it pays for itself in what? 10, 20, like 30 turns. Does give you an extra vampire though, which is huge. $110 growth. Are we gonna hit that faster than we hit this? We had to stop on this one. No, this one's gonna be faster. I think. We could deploy a vampire here and get a ton of extra growth. I don't think I'm in the market for taking one out of my army just yet. Although, I mean, I really do want to get this up here fast so we can get to these bark wolves. Single entity, 8,000 health. Beasts. I think those would probably be pretty good. And that has siege attacker, so we definitely want at least one of those. Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and if we have to sell this later, we can sell it. It's fine. Now it's something I definitely want. And over here, as soon as we get to tier 4, we also need to get a one of these things. Actually, at the tier 3, we probably need to get one of these like now. We can start spreading if we're going to take this area over, which we want to pretty soon. It would also spread to this area. We don't have enough gold for it yet, though. We got to stabilize and get this province under control first, and then we can do it. Okay, I think that's good. Well, they're coming to mess with me, eh? Oh, they just sacked it and they're running. Oh, they're right next to me. Okay, so they really don't think I'm going to kill them, huh? Oh, they globally recruited because they're in raiding stance. I think they can do that. That's how they got these fresh units that aren't injured. So they globally recruited 3 units, and now they're backdooring me. It's pretty clever. We might be able to beat them. We'll see. God, it's going to be really annoying. I mean, I guess it's just a tier 1, so it's not the end of the world. But if they burn it, that's going to be a problem. We'll figure it out next episode, though. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.